My name is Alina. I was 23 years old when everything changed. I was in love. I believed in love. I believed in him. His name was Ian. He was my boyfriend for 2 years. We met in college. He was charming, funny, and kind. He made me feel like a queen. He said he loved me more than anything. I trusted him with all my heart. We laughed together. We cried together. We made dreams together. He promised me marriage. He promised me a future. I thought he was my forever, but I was wrong. One day I found out I was pregnant. At first I was scared. My hands were shaking. My heart was beating fast. I did not know what to do. But then I smiled because it was his baby, our baby, a symbol of our love. I called him that night. I told him everything. I was crying, but happy. I thought he would be happy too. But he was silent. And then he said the words that broke my world. "This is not what I want." I said, "But Ion, it's your baby." He said, "I'm not ready. I can't do this. You should think about abortion." I cried. I begged. I told him I needed him, that the baby needed him. But he said something I will never forget. "I don't love you anymore." And then he blocked me. My calls, my messages, everything, gone. Just like that. He left me, alone, pregnant, heartbroken. Days passed. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I stared at my phone every night, hoping he would come back. But he didn't. My friends told me to forget him. But how could I forget the man I loved? The father of my baby? I sat alone in my small room, touching my belly and whispering, "Don't worry, baby. Mama is here." I looked in the mirror. My eyes were red. My heart was broken. But I knew one thing. I could not give up. I had to be strong for my baby. For myself, I decided to keep the baby. Even if the father didn't want us, I wanted my baby. I knew this baby was my miracle, my blessing. I started going to the hospital alone. I sat in waiting rooms, looking at happy couples, and feeling a pain inside. But I held back my tears. I started working part-time. I saved every little coin. I bought small baby clothes from secondhand shops. I made a list of names. I started reading baby books. I watched videos on how to be a good mom. Every night, I spoke to my baby. "I will love you double. I will protect you. I will give you everything. You don't need a father, you have me." And then, one evening, something strange happened. I was sitting on a bench near the park. It was cold. I was tired after work. A man walked by, stopped, and said, "Are you okay?" He had kind eyes, a gentle voice. I smiled weakly and said, "I'm fine." But he sat beside me anyway. He didn't ask many questions. He just sat there, silent but peaceful. We didn't talk much that day, but he gave me his jacket because I was shivering. "Take it," he said. "You need it more than me." I said, "Thank you. What's your name?" He smiled and ran. That was the first time someone made me feel safe after Ian. After that day, I saw Ryan again. And again. He started bringing me food, asking about my health, talking to me like I was not broken. He never asked about the baby. He never asked about Ion. He just talked about little things, flowers, books, songs. And slowly, my heart started healing. I found myself smiling again, laughing again, feeling human again. One day, he saw my belly and said, "Your baby is lucky." I looked at him, surprised. "Why?" He said, "Because they have you." Tears filled my eyes. He didn't judge me. He didn't run away. He didn't leave. Instead, he stayed. One night, he walked me home. I was tired. I had pain in my back. He held my hand to help me walk. I stopped. I looked at him. "Why are you being so nice to me?" I asked. He looked at me with the softest eyes and said, "Because I see your strength, and because maybe I want to stay, not just as a friend." I was shocked. He smiled. "I know you are still healing, and I don't want to rush, but I will wait. I will be here. If you ever want love again, I want to be the one to give it." And that night, I cried. But for the first time, I cried happy tears. When someone leaves you in pain, it feels like the end of your story. But sometimes, it's only the beginning of something more beautiful. My name is Alina, and this is how my pain turned into peace. This is how I found love again. Months passed. My belly grew bigger. My baby was moving inside me. Every little kick made me smile. And through all those days, Ryan never left. He came with fruits. He cooked for me. He helped me clean. He even read baby books with me. He made jokes to make me laugh. He listened to my fears, my stories, my silence. He was not the father of my child, but he was there like a father would be. One day, we walked near the lake. It was peaceful. I stopped walking and held my belly. He looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" I smiled. "Yes, just tired." He took my hand slowly. "Can I tell you something?" he asked. I nodded. He looked into my eyes and said, "I know this baby is not mine, and I know your heart was once broken, but I don't care about the past. I care about now. I care about you." I couldn't speak. I just listened. I want to be there when the baby is born. I want to be the man who never leaves. Not just for the baby, but for you too. Tears rolled down my face. "I don't need a perfect family," he said. "I just want to build one with you." That night, I felt pain. My water broke. I was rushed to the hospital. My heart was racing. My body shaking. I was alone, but not really. Ryan was there. He held my hand. He told me I was strong, that I could do this. And after many hours of pain, I heard a cry, a small, beautiful cry. My baby was born. A little girl, my angel. The nurse gave me my daughter. I cried holding her. Then I looked at Ryan. He had tears too. I said, "Do you want to hold her?" He nodded. He held her like she was his. And at that moment, I knew. Love is not always who gives you a child. Sometimes it's who chooses to stay. 1 month passed. My little girl was healthy. I named her Ayla. It means moonlight. Ryan visited every day. One evening, he brought a small golden ring. He got on one knee, and he said, "I don't want to be just Uncle Ryan to Ayla. I want to be her father. I want to be your partner. I want to marry you, Alina. Not because you need me, but because I love you." I cried. I didn't expect it. But deep down, I wanted it too. I said yes. Not because I needed saving, but because I had found someone who never left. Months later, something happened I didn't expect. Ayan, the man who left me pregnant, called me. I froze when I saw his name. My hands were shaking, but I answered. He said, "Alina, I'm sorry. I made a mistake." He cried. He said he missed me, that he wanted to meet his daughter. I told him, "Her name is Ayla. She's healthy. She's beautiful, but she doesn't know who you are." He begged me. He said he changed, but I had already changed too. I told him, "You left me in my weakest time, but someone else stood by me. He didn't run from the storm. He held my hand through it. I don't hate you, but I don't need you anymore. Today, Ayla is 1 year old. She walks with tiny steps and laughs with a big heart. Rayan is the only father she knows, and he loves her like his own. We are not a perfect family, but we are a real family, a family built with love, a family built through pain, forgiveness, and faith. So if you're watching this and you're feeling broken, lost, alone, please remember this. You are not alone. Sometimes the people who leave you are only making space for the right ones to arrive. Sometimes the pain is the road that takes you to your true love. And sometimes a broken heart becomes the strongest kind of heart because it knows how to heal. It knows how to love. And it knows how to survive. He left me pregnant and broken, but God gave me love, a family, and a second chance. Thank you for watching my story. Never stop believing in love.